Hi, my name is Joey Papa. I'm a coffee consultant, and today we're going to learn how to prepare a latte. The preparation of a latte is one of the most important aspects to creating a latte at home that tastes good. Now, if you're used to getting lattes from a coffee shop, they could cost you anywhere from $3 to $5 depending on what you get. But you can make them for a fraction of the price right at home. Now, the first thing you're going to need is to gather all of your ingredients. You're going to need to decide what type of milk you're going to want to be using. A lot of people prefer to use low-fat milk or soy milk, but some people really like the creamy flavor and texture that whole milk adds, so you can use that as well. The other thing that you want to make sure is that your milk is coming straight out of the refrigerator. You don't want to have lukewarm or room temperature milk. The best type of milk that will froth up to create good foam on top of your latte is cold milk right out of the refrigerator. The other thing that you're going to want is to have some finely ground espresso. Now, it's very important that the espresso that you have is finely ground. If you buy it from the store pre-ground, it should say espresso ground or ground for an espresso machine. The reason why this is so important is because the way that the espresso machine makes the strong cup of espresso is by using finely ground espresso, which means it's almost in a powdered form. That creates a lot of resistance for the water to get through the espresso when you put it into your portafilter and turn your machine on. If you have coarse espresso, what will happen is the water will go through the portafilter way too fast and you'll end up with a very diluted and bitter tasting shot of espresso. So again, make sure that you have finely ground, or if you're grinding it at home, you set your home grinder to espresso grind. You're going to want to make sure that your portafilter is empty and dry. You don't want to just knock out your old espresso and then just leave it there with dirty grounds in there or it being damp or wet. You want to make sure it's dry. So take a dry cloth and just wipe that out. And you're going to want to make sure you have your tamper. So once you have all of those things in place, you're going to take your milk and your carafe and you're going to fill it up halfway with cold milk right out of the refrigerator. Next, you're going to take your finely ground espresso. You're going to add that to your portafilter. And what you're going to want to do is fill it all the way to the top of the portafilter. And then you're going to take your pinky finger and you're going to sweep across the top to create an even surface. Next, you're going to take your tamper. Now, the tamper is a flat device that should come with your espresso machine, and the purpose of it is to press down on your espresso in your portafilter. And basically what you're going to want to do is take your tamper and apply 40 pounds of even pressure to the ground espresso, pressing down and then turning, and then taking that off, knocking off any of the excess coffee grounds that are left on the portafilter off. And then that shot is ready to go into the espresso machine to be poured. Another thing is you're going to want to make sure that you have a glass already prepared. And if you're going to add any flavoring or sugar or sweetener to it, go ahead and add that before you pull your shot. So that when you pour your espresso and your steamed milk on top, that flavor or the sugar will mix in automatically and you won't have to use a spoon to stir that in the end. Again, my name is Joey Papa. I'm a coffee consultant, and today we learned how to prepare a latte.